If you want to build real wealth through real estate, you don't need to start with millions, but you do need the right habits. In today's video, we're talking about the 8 simple habits that can turn an ordinary person into a wealthy real estate investor. These are the habits used by people who consistently hit 6 figures, 7 figures, and yes, the people who eventually reach the $1 million mark. And the best part? Every single one of these habits is learnable. The first habit is learning the money game every single day. Wealthy investors treat financial education like brushing their teeth. It's part of their routine. They study how taxes work, how interest rates move, how cash flow is calculated, and how real estate creates long-term wealth. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day compounds into massive financial clarity. When you understand money, you stop working for it and start making it work for you. The second habit is running the numbers consistently. Wealthy real estate investors don't wait for a magical, perfect deal. They analyze deals weekly, sometimes daily. When you look at enough properties, study enough rents, and estimate enough repair costs, your brain develops an investor's instinct. You stop guessing and start recognizing opportunities that most people walk past without noticing. Wealth comes from analysis, not luck. Habit number 3 is learning to use leverage the smart way. Wealthy people understand that you don't become a millionaire by only using your own savings. Banks, lenders, partnerships, home equity lines, these tools allow you to control properties far more valuable than what's in your bank account. Smart investors let other people's money accelerate their growth, while the tenants pay down the debt. This is the engine behind long-term wealth. The next habit is treating real estate like a business. Wealthy investors track every expense. Hire professionals, use LLCs for protection, and understand their numbers like a business owner. They don't guess how much a property makes, they know. They build systems instead of working harder. And when you treat your investments like a business, your cash flow becomes predictable, scalable, and tax efficient. Another habit of wealthy investors is prioritizing cash flow over emotion. Most beginners fall in love with the house, the paint, the floors, the kitchen. Wealthy investors fall in love with the spreadsheet. If the property doesn't cash flow on day one, it's not a good investment. The goal is simple. Buy assets that pay you every single month. Emotion drains wealth. Cash flow builds it. The next habit is building a strong power team. Real estate is a team sport. The wealthiest investors always surround themselves with a great realtor, a sharp CPA, a trustworthy contractor, a solid lender, and a dependable property manager. When your team is strong, your mistakes shrink, your profits grow, and your deals become easier. Wealth isn't built alone. It's built with the right people. Another powerful habit is playing the long game. Wealthy investors understand that real estate rewards patience more than it rewards perfection. Properties appreciate, rents rise, debt gets paid down, and tax benefits stack year after year. Wealthy investors don't worry about short-term noise, market dips, or news headlines. They focus on holding quality assets and letting time create the $1 million results. And finally, wealthy investors take action even when they feel nervous. Every successful investor was scared before buying their first property. Fear is normal, but wealthy investors move forward anyway. They start with what they have, maybe a small rental, a duplex, a house hack, or a fixer-upper. They don't wait for the perfect timing. They create momentum, and momentum is what separates people who dream about wealth from the people who build it. If you build these 8 habits into your life, you'll think differently, invest differently, and eventually live differently. You don't need $1 million to begin, but these habits can take you there. Real estate is one of the greatest wealth-building vehicles in the world, if you commit to learning and taking action. Thanks for watching. If you learned something valuable today, hit the like button, drop a comment, and make sure you subscribe to Smart Realty Secrets. We post weekly videos to help you master money, real estate, taxes, and passive income so you can build the future you've always wanted. Your journey to wealth starts now, and I'm here to help you every step of the way.